Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to this video. Welcome to Ascension to Love with Alice, or you might be watching this from my crystal page, Ascension Crystals of the One True Heart, or Essential Crystals Dorset, depending on if you're on Instagram or Facebook. So this video here is going to be a continuation of a couple of videos that I've done already. We've done the magic of the shape and size of crystals, working with crystal skulls. There's a video out on that already. And this is just going to be a short addition, just because I've been asked by a couple of people, and one of my friends actually mentioned it this morning. And I was like, perfect time to do a little video. So as you'll know, crystal skulls hold a lot of energy. They hold a lot of magic, a lot of personality, a lot of character. The type of crystal has a big impact as well. So this, of course, is a rose quartz crystal skull. If you are receiving a crystal from someone who has already attuned it, you're going to have the extra layers of the attunement as well. So most of the crystals that I personally have, they come to me because they know already where they want to go. And they'll get on a video, and if you're watching it, it might resonate with you, and you might reach out, and I'll be like, oh, okay, it's reached the light worker that it's meant to, it's reached the way shower. Because a lot of these crystals, when they come to me, they want to be attuned as well. They're coming for that extra activation process. Now, what's really cool about crystal skulls, as you'll have heard from the other video that I've done, is that they really are like telephones. They're like anchors for connecting with different beings as well, whether that is your higher self, whether that is the Arcturians, the Pleiadians, Mary Magdalene, Merlin. It could be anything or anyone. And you can work with crystal skulls in a really cool way. You can have one crystal skull in the center of a grid, and you can have other skulls around it receiving an activation or attunement from said crystal skull. So for example, when I get a load of the little clear quartz ones, if I'm attuning them, part of that attunement process is going to be surrounded by, they will be surrounding a larger skull. And that will be helping anchor the energy. Now, how do you then apply that to manifestation? Well, when you are manifesting with a crystal skull, for example, firstly, you want to choose a skull that is either going to be really connected with you. So it might be one of your collection already that is really connected. You might just have one that you always go to. And it'll be that skull that just helps you do whatever it is. Or it might be one with a specific attunement. Dragons are great for this as well. But let's start here with the skull. So rose quartz, it's going to add that unconditional love, that softness, that gentleness, that sacred feminine, that sacred union even, energy to your manifestation. If you then place a grid around it, you could have other crystals, Lemurian points. You could have other small skulls. You could put an image or a photograph or a picture of something that you're wishing to create, or you can even just simply hold this skull. This is the simplest way. Hold this skull to your heart and feel the energy of what it is that you wish to create, not the specifics. So let's say, for example, it might be abundance. Maybe you want to manifest 3 grand to go on holiday. Instead of thinking, oh, I'm going to write down, I want to go on a holiday, I want it to be this, this, and this, you might just feel the energy and the emotion of what that holiday is going to bring. That ease, that fun, that relaxation, that connection maybe with your friends or family, that excitement of going somewhere new. And as you are thinking about it, it's building all that energy in you, and the skull is helping you do that. But not only that, is building that energy, is taking in what it is that you're creating, and it's going to hold that space for you. With rose quartz skulls, it might be something to do with love, connection, family, friends. It might be something that helps activate within you certain qualities. It might help hold the space in the home. So skulls are really, really cool, and you can pair it up with different things such as magical numbers, right? All numbers are magical, but the power of 3 is very, very powerful. There's no coincidence that things are done in 3s a lot, or 7s. So I have 3 rose quartz skulls right here. 1, 2, this one's a little bit bigger and deeper, a little bit more of a masculine energy in this guy. And 3. Now, the beauty of having 3 of something, you don't have to, but if you are someone who is very fond of the crystal skull, which I am, you might have a few of them. And you could then face them together in a triangle, maybe with a point in the middle. You don't have to have that. You could have even a sphere in the middle, a heart. Or you could just have the 3 of whatever it is all together. And because you're working with that number 3, that beautiful, powerful, Christed number, it's a number of alchemy, a number of prophecy, a number of creation. It's very important for this planet. You know, Mercury, Venus, Earth, 3rd planet. So the power of 3 can be really helpful as well. But say, for example, maybe you don't want to create something that's love-based or that's soft energy. Maybe you want something a little bit more electric, a little bit more dynamic. And maybe you might go for something like citrine, bringing that wisdom, that clarity, intelligence, creation, invention, sharpness of mind, breakthrough, business, vocation. You see how crystal skulls they can hold a frequency that will help you dial into that and activate that, whether you are consciously aware or not. But it doesn't really matter the size of the skull. You can have a small one. And it doesn't really matter the size because it can hold a great deal of energy. You can carry around with you, be in your car with you, hold conversations with you, remind you. If your thoughts start going a certain way, it might remind you. Now, dragons can do the same. Now, these beautiful beings here are great at clearing energy because they're dragon energy, right? Dragon energy is fantastic for really releasing blocks and resistance. And that's why the ones that I love to work with here, they're all in a circle. I have 8 here in a circle. I have black obsidian. This one's actually attuned to the sacred feminine, Kali Ma, bringing that deep compassion, that feminine wisdom. But then you might choose something that you might not have heard of, such as black labradorite. Black labradorite is incredible for removing entities, removing negative energy. So you can manifest in that capacity as well. If you want to really clear the denseness of something out, you might help. You might have a dragon help you. It might be in your room holding space. I have 3 of these dragons. I have the black labradorite, the obsidian, and the eupolite, which is the remover of blocks and obstacles. I have those 3 together in my living room on my altar. And they are literally holding the whole home. They're right in the center of my home. And even though there is no negative energy in there, they are holding a frequency and helping me manifest and create the efficiency, the safety, the beautiful energy that I want in that home space, my gardens and everything. And it's just they're incredible energies to work with. Now, of course, the shapes of crystals, they do carry different personalities. So a crystal dragon versus a crystal skull, they feel very different. Like this one's a little bit more chatty, a little bit more personality, a little bit more, conversation. Whereas these guys, although they have the conversation, they're a lot more physical, And they don't even have to be that big as well. Once again, you can have some of the smaller ones. They're great for holding space and manifesting in any which way because they really do hold magic and personality. I'm gonna close this video off just here, and I will do a part 2 next week where we'll go into working with the dragons maybe a little bit more, because we do have a dragon workshop coming up as well on the 1st of November that we're going to go into that in a little bit more depth and detail. But all these beauties that you've seen today, they are available and looking for their homes. If they call to you, please feel very welcome to reach out at crystals@aliceheath.com. But for now, I'm going to close this video up, and I look forward very much to reading your comments. If you have questions about working with crystal skulls, crystal dragons, spheres, things that have been attuned, please feel very welcome to reach out. It's always a joy to put a video out there for you. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.